I skitter around the bedroom I share with my sister Calla, tucking my nightshirt beneath my pillow, picking up the stuffed animals that fell off my bed in the night. There. My side of the room? Neat as a boat galley. Calla's side? Hurricane aftermath. The world won't come to an end if you leave your bed unmade for one day, Peyton. My oldest sister Bronwyn reassures me as she floats back to her own bedroom. She's sweet in the morning, like the maple syrup in her tea. Bronwyn's probably right. And if I don't hurry, I'm going to miss my chance to say goodbye to my best friend before she leaves for the summer. But one of the gazillion quotes I have pinned on the wall behind my bed reads, "Tidy room, tidy mind." And it's so true. My 10-minute pickup makes me feel as if I'm solidly on the path to creating a better me. I grab the going-away card I made for Mari, my water bottle, motivate, hydrate, feel great, and my charged phone. Heading out, I call to my sisters, who are not technically babysitting but are in charge. When will you be back? Calla asks from the corner of the living room. She's plucking out a new song, prickly thorn but sweetly worn, on her mandolin. I don't know, I say, pushing my glasses farther up my nose. Soonish. She either doesn't hear me or doesn't really care. It irks me that she even gets to ask. I don't mind if Bronwyn is in charge. She's 16. But Calla is 13 and only 11 months older than I am. Then I hear an Eleanor Roosevelt quote in my head. You can often change your circumstances by changing your attitude. I make an attempt. Bye, Calla, I say as cheerily as I can. Outside, I clip on my bike helmet, tighten the strap, and take off. Early morning is one of my favorite times of day to ride. The country road that winds around Mussel Cove, our tiny town in mid-coast Maine, is extremely narrow and has no bike lane. It's also filled with potholes. But at this hour, the early workers, or the salt as Mom calls them, lobstermen, bakers, housekeepers, and news reporters, or should I say news reporter. Mom is the only one in town, and she gets up early to dig for stories at Days Donuts, have left. And the late workers, the pepper, bartenders, musicians, and chefs, are still snoozing. Which means I can ride closer to the middle of the road, where the pavement is less cracked, swerving around dips and roadkill as needed. High tide, I notice as I catch my first glimpse of the sun-speckled harbor between the trees. Seagulls are screeching in the distance, which probably means that a fishing boat just returned. Maybe it's Mari's father's boat. Maybe he went out extra early to get back in time to take Mari to her aunt's house in Gloucester. Gloucester. At first, I was furious with Mari for her last-minute decision to spend the summer helping her aunt, who, admittedly, just had the cutest baby ever, by looking after her toddler cousins. We had planned our perfect summer, a plan that felt like a promise. This was going to be our summer of working at the Anchorage Hotel, folding towels, setting up beach chairs, filling water pitchers, designing our 7th-grade wardrobe, and finding our first summer boyfriends. I'd even talked Mari into creating a boyfriend list. The top 10 musts for the perfect guy. Just like mine. I stand on my bike pedals and pump faster. Friends should be loyal. Friends should stick to their plans. Friends should not break promises. But then I think of the quote I framed in dried flowers before hanging it above my bed. The only way to have a friend is to be one. And I know in my heart that Mari needs to help her family. We'll just have to share plans and encouragement by phone. When life gives you lemons, ack! I nearly run over a pair of sunglasses.